Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Moltrap here, coming at you with another StarCraft commentary. This is MSL100, game number 64. I always say that right when it's on screen because it feels appropriate, but maybe it's also redundant. Anyway, maybe some blind people are watching this. He said, and then paused to let that sink in. All right. We got a mirror match, ladies and gentlemen. We got Nalra versus Kingdom. Nalra versus Kingdom. I've talked about both these guys before, but I want to reiterate a little bit because this is a very cool situation we have here. I still have not been able to quite figure out exactly how the tournament system worked in this time period because I don't know. I don't know how it exactly worked. So I'm not sure if this is a semifinal or if it's like if they did. I don't know actually. I couldn't find any information about like how it worked, and maybe I didn't look hard enough. But point being, this is a very important game. It's similar to a semifinal, but I think they might have done some sort of round robin or elimination or something like that. So I think that's what happened. It was like a elimination bracket, I believe. It's my presumption based on what I have been able to find out. Anyway, point being, important game. This is an important game. The winner of this is going to go on to the finals. That's the important thing to know about. And this is game number 2 in the series. Okay. This is important because this is, like I said, this is a time when Nalra and Kingdom are both basically doing really, really well. Okay. Kingdom is actually, this is 2004, and Kingdom won a couple gold medals in 2003. I say gold medal, meaning first place in a couple tournaments. Not that they had StarCraft in the Olympics. Not yet, at least. Still hoping for it. And, anyway, so, this is going to be a really cool matchup. I know people aren't super fond of mirror matches sometimes, but I actually really like, I don't mind mirror matches in general, and PvP I just really enjoy, too. It can be so technical. But it's not like quite as rock paper scissorsy as like Zerg versus Zerg. So, and let me just establish, by the way, who is in which location. The 1 o'clock Protoss, the white Protoss, is going to be Kangmin, aka Nalra, who obviously, in addition to being an awesome player for several years, legendary player, was just kind of a personality too. He ended up casting. I'm not even sure if he casted some StarCraft or StarCraft 2, but I actually casted League of Legends with him. He became a League of Legends caster for a little bit, and then he's gone on to do other things. And there was actually one time when he ended up, is that a stolen gas? It is stolen gas. I think. Did they both steal each other's gas? Didn't see. Okay, so we got red. I'm looking at the outlines right now. We got red outlined here. And I think they stole each other's gas, because Nalra is they've allied Kingdom, so that the outline is yellow for Kingdom's buildings, and he canceled the layout. Oh, cancels it and remakes it, just to make it take even longer but save the minerals. So he's blocking the minerals here. Blocking the gas ability. So no dragoons. Yeah, Nalra has actually completed his assimilator. He didn't have another probe in there, I think. So he's going to be able to stop that from happening. Nalra going to work at that assimilator with 4 probes. He really, really needs to get dragoons. Is he going to try for another gas steal when that finishes? Or when that dies? That would be... Actually, I think it would die too quickly, so I don't think that would actually work. Probe's going to have a little probe battle up there. Yeah, there's no point in stealing that gas again because the 4 probes in the Zealot would just kill it off before it happened. I think, oh, he does get it down, and he's not going to target it. I thought he would just target with the 4 probes in the Zealot and just kill it before it could. I'm actually not sure if it would build too fast, but I think if he targeted it immediately after it started building with all those units, it would kill it off before it could build far enough to have a lot of hit points. So Nalra is stuck with no gas for a little while, even longer, I should say. Anyway, he's still getting the Cybernetics core. Actually, no, it looks like he built. No, it wasn't. He didn't steal it again. I'm sorry. He actually Nalra built his own assimilator. Okay, I don't mind mirror matches, but okay, hold that thought. We've got 4 Zealots against 2. He's trying to hold the ramp here. Nalra does have extra gateways here. He's got another Zealot in the background. He's got his probes that he can pull, obviously. He can also try and micro like crazy. One of Kingdom Zealots is very low on hit points, actually. Crucial pylon behind their minerals to keep it so that he can't run around quite as much. And oh, he almost got caught there. Almost lost his Zealot. Nalra's Zealots, unfortunately, are popping out in not the right spot. He's going after the pylon. One pylon powering both gateways. If that pylon goes down, Nalra loses immediately the game. But he's got more Zealots now. I think, no, actually, even Zealots. But he's got more, possibly more hit points. No, less Zealots now, since he loses one. And Kingdom is just powering out Zealots, just basically rallying them to Nalra's base. And see, this is where we see the hit point deficit coming into play. And even though he had less Zealots, he was able to micro well. Just pretty immaculate micro there, pulling his Zealots back. The ones that are getting hit, you pull them back so that they take less hits. So you just take shield damage and shift the shield damage around, basically. And then when they're getting hit on the armor, you can pull them back as well. So nice micro, but we did see that eventually they do die. If you can't micro them forever because they lose too many hit points. So Kingdom's still coming in here with more Zealots attacking, trying to run one by to get at the minerals. Nalra is starting to lose a little bit of that favor. Again, his Zealots were a little low on hit points from before. He's used one Zealot to chase around. Now there's a Dragoon out. That is why we saw the gas steal. Is he going to be able to block that Dragoon? He corners the Dragoon. The Dragoon has to... Oh, he does get it back in his own base. But now there's two Dragoons out for Kingdom. He's going in for the kill. If he can kill off that one Dragoon, he can micro his two Dragoons against Nalra's Zealots for a long time. And he's got the probes. He's having to pull the probes off, if for no other reason than to corner the Dragoon to keep it from being able to get away from the Zealots. And he is able to... No, he doesn't corner the Dragoons. Kingdom microing back. His Dragoons are almost dead, though. It looks like Nalra's going to pick off one of them. It looks like he might lose his own, though. No, he keeps his own Dragoon, and now he's got the control of his ramp. No! One of his Dragoons went down the ramp at just the wrong moment, and two of Kingdom's are right there. And Kingdom, though, trying to go up the ramp is going to lose a Dragoon. He gets a Dragoon in exchange, though. He is able to polish that off. If that didn't happen, that would have been very bad for Kingdom to lose that Dragoon and not get anything in return, but he does get... the counter, you just get the swap there. Robotics facility now going down for Nalra. So he's going to be able to continue up with his tech. And I think Nalra is stabilized. That was absolute insanity. With just the back and forth with the Zealot micro and the Dragoon micro. Probes dying, probes getting pulled. Crucially, Nalra the only one losing probes in that exchange, though. Unclear if he's ahead or not. He's been producing probes, and they're both on one base, so it's probably about even economy at this point. So I don't think that Kingdom got too much ahead out of that. He was able to get the Dragoons, and now you see why. Imagine if he didn't have gas for a little bit longer, and that Dragoon was out 30 seconds later, right? Nalra loses the game because he's got no good Dragoons of his own to face against Kingdom's two Dragoons that came into his base. So that would have been really, really bad. Very, very crucial, and that's why we saw him stealing that gas in order to give him a leg up in this rush. Anyways, Kingdom now taking an expansion. Nalra not feeling like he's comfortable enough to take his own expansion. He looks like he's thinking about it, though. He's trying to push down to the low ground, I believe. Yeah, he's got his units in a line there on the low ground. And here we go. If you see another engagement, Kingdom pushing in. I'm not sure if this is wise, actually. Nalra has a better position at this point, and he is going to be forced to fall back. They're about even units. It's just micro versus micro. Not quite the best. No, he does get the injured Dragoon back away. Nalra picks off the injured Dragoon, though, starting to focus fire down. And Nalra with the advantage, pushing forward. And Kingdom forced to split his Dragoons, some of them going south away from the battle, and that's actually really good because it means that if Nalra chases those Dragoons, he's chasing them farther away from Kingdom's base, so he can't counterattack with them if he does succeed. So Nalra actually seeing that is going to fall back to his own natural. He's got the robotics facility, he's got the shuttle out, and no, okay, there's the robotics support base, so no Reavers in production just yet. Looks like it's going to start producing Reavers pretty soon, though. But in the meantime, Kingdom has a second base. He's got observatory. That's going to be really good, actually. Getting vision. If you can have vision and the other one doesn't, because Nalra has not had the ability to get both techs to get the robo. Does he? Oh, never mind. He does have an observer. JK. Okay, so Nalra has an observer already. That's why we saw a little bit of a delay in that timing with the robotics support bay. And oh no, he spots it though. And Nalra pulls back. I'm looking on the minimap. You can see just like one single blurry pixel to see what was going on there. And basically, Nalra is sending his observer towards Kingdom's base. Kingdom saw it with his own observer and followed it, and if he kept following it and Nara hadn't fallen back with his own observer, the observer would have just gotten sniped by Dragoons. So keeping that observer alive is very, very crucial, because if you can kill the other observer and they can have vision of your army to let them target their Reaver shots easier and they can't see yours, then your units, then that's going to be a really big advantage. Citadel of a Dune down now for Kingdom. Interesting. Luckily this is teal and white, by the way. Kind of. I mean, it would have been better if it was even more distinguishable colors, because especially at the beginning it was hard for me to tell, but at least teal and white you can kind of tell the difference, especially when there's units with the highlights. It wasn't as easy to tell with like probes and zealots, but with the buildings and stuff you could tell a little bit easier. In any case, a lot of Dragoons being out here for Kingdom. He's got a really good position right now in this wide open area. He can fan out his Dragoons a little bit better. Nara can fall back to that choke point though and then have an even better position. He's running his Dragoons up to accompany it, but I think he needs to fall back to that choke. But the thing is like, if he falls back to that choke point and just bottles up and turtles, then Kingdom can then just get a third base, basically. Which I don't know if we'll see it going to that situation, though. Nara does have, it looks like a shuttle with a Reaver in it, pushing up to the... No, never mind. I'm trying to see what's going on in the top middle of the map on the mini-map. And again, you know, this is... By the way, shout out to everyone making potato jokes about the potato quality of my microphone and on the potato quality visual game. Anyway, I thought he was going to go for an attack on the mineral line, but he's just using this shuttle and with the Reaver in it. Oh, he's crossing the bridge. Oh no, that bridge could be death. That could be... Oh, he falls back across to his side of the bridge just in time. If he got caught on that bridge without being able to fan out his forces, that would be just a terrible, terrible situation. And so I don't know, with Kingdom having his Dragoons out on the map like this, Nara cannot push in. And actually, here we go. Big battle going on. Reaver's getting huge Scarab shots onto those Zealots. Critically, though, Nara doesn't have any Zealots of his own to shield. He's just having to depend on the Scarab shots to do the damage. It looks like there's an even number of Dragoons now, and the Reavers are going to make the difference. Huge Scarab goes off in the middle of Kingdom's Dragoons. I think he's done it. I think Nara has pushed Kingdom back. Now, Kingdom crucially does have more money, theoretically, in the bank at this point, so I think this might not be over for Kingdom, but he had more Dragoons there, and that was, I mean, that's why you get tech. Tech is more efficient for the money. So you invest in the tech, but then you can get more money. Oh, and what are these Dragoons doing? Oh, no. Trying to snipe the Reaver, I guess, and if he'd gotten it, it would have been really good for these Zealots. He does get it! Zealots in the back get it! He gets the Reaver. He runs out again with those Zealots. Excuse me. Sorry, my throat's a little itchy right now. Dragoon's coming in now. That Reaver's gonna have to slow crawl across the map because he looks like his shuttle is. His shuttle was killed. So Nara now pushing in here. I don't know if it's quite over yet. He's still gonna have one chance. Kingdom still has one chance to defend this off. He's got units on the low ground. The Reaver's too far away to make a difference, and I think Nara is sensing that he could get pinchered from the high ground and the low ground there. It's gonna fall back across that ramp. What are we going to see Nara do to capitalize on the fact that he has a bit of an advantage at this moment, though? Could he go in for... Actually, these Reavers slow crawling us across the map. Oh, there's a shuttle. I think I saw a shuttle. And here we go. This is Kingdom's chance. If that shuttle unites with that Reaver and gets it in play, it's going to be huge. Actually, not necessarily enough Dragoons, though. If he can get some Scarab shots on those Zealots, that'll be huge. His first Scarab shot is a dud. And this is a really good position for Nara. The Zealots cannot get close enough without getting hit by Reaver shots. It's a nice little choke point here. Reaver goes out. One shot on those Scarabs. One shot on those Zealots is going to polish off a lot of them. He micros it up as well. And Nara has more Dragoons, but now Kingdom has reinforcements coming down the ramp because it's in his base that we're fighting right now. And they've got even Dragoons. It looks like an observer went down there. Even Dragoons at this point. The major advantage is that one Reaver. It looks like, you know, the advantage of having more money, which gave him more Zealots, has slowly been whittled away. He doesn't have that Zealot count to reinforce with anymore. It looks like Nara might be able to win this. And here he comes in. If he can snipe that Reaver, it'll be huge. The shuttle's not there, but a Scarab shot takes out all of the Dragoons that were going after the Reaver. The Reaver survives, and there's the GG from Kingdom. Well done by Nara. Absolutely amazing play. Wow, what a game. What a game. I'm so glad that the MSL went through and just like picked out like all the best games to watch, because I love these games. I love StarCraft. Anyway, just amazing play by Nalra, by both players. I mean, Kingdom played phenomenally as well. Nalra ended up coming out in the end, but it was just back and forth the whole game, and it was just came down to the fact that, I mean, just to kind of map it out again, we had that early aggression by Kingdom, and it let him secure a natural expansion. And when you have that economy advantage, you have to make use of it and to turn him into more of an advantage, right? Well, he had mostly minerals to spare and used a lot of zealots, but got the Reavers, and the Reavers were able to counteract the zealots. So basically you had, a very small amount of minerals used to buy one scarab, and a lot of gas used to buy Reavers, and a lot of minerals, I guess, actually. With the shuttle, there's 400 minerals involved in a Reaver and a shuttle. But in any case, he was able to use those scarabs to kind of whittle down the zealot count. And without those Reavers, if somehow he'd gotten to snipe those Reavers earlier or something like that, without those Reavers in play, Nalra had the disadvantage in a lot of those battles. And just without a meat shield of his own, without enough minerals in the bank, having it in his expansion a lot later to make a lot of zealots to counteract the zealots of Kingdom, he just had a major disadvantage. But the Reavers carried, and wow, just amazing play. Just really cool to see that back and forth between the different Protoss strategies. So that's why I like PvP, man. It's a cool thing to do. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you next time. And by the way, again, sorry for coughing a little bit and having my voice be a little bit scratchy. I'm recording this on July 6th. And I don't know when it's going to end up getting online. I have to edit and stuff, or put it together. But yeah, I live in Los Angeles, and Los Angeles sounded like a war zone for basically 6 hours on the 4th of July. Absolutely insane. So July 5th, the weather report said that the air was unhealthy to breathe. It's funny how when you burn stuff for 12 hours straight, then it creates bad air. So, and I slept with like the window open. I just breathed a lot of the smoke in. So I don't think I'm sick or anything like that. It's just like built up smoke from the, and of course where I live, people don't just light off fireworks on the 4th of July. They've been lighting them off for months. So anyway, side rant about my scratchy voice, probably not necessary, but I hope you guys enjoyed the StarCraft at least. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. GG.